Good day. What's growing on, everybody? Starting new aquaculture here. It's got mosquito guppies and a duck grass and many other microbes and organic matter and different water plants. Out here are our row gardens. These are all our cold hardies, brassicas and such. We got some herb gardens that are wintering over. Compost tea and keep adding layers to them. Another layer we're adding. These are mapped out earthworks with path where I've seen how the water collects. These are the blueprint of them. And as we continue, these are more established earthworks that still have need of sculpting and planting since it's winter. So they're going to get a trench down the middle of all of them, and they're going to get, so that way water will go in when we water. Like this is like a banana circle. On the outside I have some Egyptian walking onions and a polycactus and some succulent and a bamboo. But most of the stuff is growing in the greenhouse, so here soon there'll be goji berries. But these tall ones will have a basin all the way down the middle when we're done, or we'll have its own little earthwork system so we can water it. Okay, our date trees are doing really good. Wintering over nice. This is going to be a pond. It's going to be about 9 feet deep in the middle in a tiering system. Either it'll be tiering or I might do a spiral down. I'm going to talk to the guy with the pond liners to see what works best, and I'll have a pump in the middle, and we'll be running some aquaculture out here. We'll also be running fountains and maybe a water slide for the kids. So all these other mini circles are the beginning, just to show what the earthworks will be as I keep mapping it out. But these will end up being more deep like this, so that when the water collection, will be able to get gallons going right in the soil instead of running off down the road and out to the street. So all these smaller earthworks are going to be built bigger. Got a biochar drum, so as I trim the spiny mesquite to make more paths through where the mesquite grows, I'm going to be putting biochar in there and putting it in the earthworks and mixing it and making soil for pots and such. So here's a pour of biochar just to start it. It's getting inoculated under a nitrogen fixer, and I'm going to start putting more organic matter in here to inoculate it. There's already a bunch of worms, so more earthworks. This whole fence I'm going to be putting a bunch of vining things, starting with faux tea or hisha wu, and then grapevines and jasmine. The whole fence the whole way down. Then these earthworks are, all of this already has, because there's 4 peach trees here on the property. I collected all the seeds that fell this year, and I planted them in these earthworks to give them a start, because it's winter and they need stratification. So there's peach trees in designated spots, and so what I'll do is, as I keep going down the earthworks, I'll put in the top pieces, and the peaches will sprout in a lot of these. I'm going to continue on. So these were test plots of many different types of brassicas and radishes and kales and such, and many different carrots and all sorts of things, just to see what would winter over. So we're letting it, as people eat it, and we sell some, but most of it is going to seed, so these are going to be climatized to the area. And so these seeds I'm going to use to plant the rest of this and more in time. So we go down here, and this is the furthest earthwork on this side. That's this big, and it's a big Burman swale with a water catchment point. And I'm going to sculpt it some more, but there'll be like area for people to hang out and chat. So I'm going to continue the earthworks down all the way down this to the front gate. And so it'll be like a winding, moving water system of Burman swales on contour to the land where I've seen the water pool up, and how to make it go in the soil instead of leave the property. So one of the next things I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a Burman swale from the road where the biggest pools accumulate, and I'm going to bring it into this land instead of it just pooling up on the road. Yeah, got a mountain of organic matter taller than me, and we'll be earthworking. All of these beds are full of biochar, and horse manure and cow manure and chicken manure, and soon there'll be a bunch of flowers and strawberries out here. My goal is, with the strawberries in the greenhouse, I'm giving them a chance to grow out fast because winter out here and cold and frost. As soon as they start mothering out, I'm going to take all of the babies of the hundreds of strawberries I have in there, and I'm going to plant this bed. It'll be a full strawberry patch, and then I'll put raspberries in there too. And then I'll be able to use this to clone out this many strawberries planted. I'll be able to use this to clone out to make strawberries the ground cover.